With the newest wave of Ninjago sets revealed, I figured today would be a great day to look at them, and holy crap! You guys want me to pay that much money? How about no? Or how about this? Let's try to find the cheapest way possible to get all the Ninja minifigures for Season 3 of Dragons Rising. Why Season 3 and not just the newest wave of sets? Well, Jay and Aaron both share suits within Parts 1 and 2 of Season 3, so I'd figured I'd bundle in both parts so those of you wanting to buy sets from Part 1 have more options. Before we begin, note that not all figures will be listed in each category, since some are more expensive than others. Also, this is not a set buyer's guide. I am not telling you which sets are better to buy than others. I am not reviewing these sets. All I am doing is telling you the cheapest way to get each minifigure. Let's begin with our low budget. To figure out the cheapest way to get each figure, we must establish what we need to collect to begin with. There are two ninja suits from this season, the storm suits and the spectral suits. Well, some figures have more, and we can split hairs about what figures count as new suits or not. Do headbands count? How about those with the same suits but minute changes? Let's settle that. For simplicity's sake, suits that are spins on the main suit will be classified as the suits they're spun off from. For example, Spectral Nia from the Rogue v Drix race car duel set will be classified as Spectral Nia, even though she's missing her armor piece. Now, with that out of the way, let's get saving. For the storm suits, you'll only need to shell out $50 on the Ninjago Spinner Temple and Saurus Dragon Spinner. Typically, the spinner sets come with different minifigures, but this Sora minifigure is the exact same as she is in the main sets, which is a big plus for us on lower budgets. As for the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple, well, you get 4 spankin' new figures, those being Lloyd, Kai, Zane, and Nia. Sure, Zane and Nia don't have their masks, but to get them with their masks, you need to shell out another $40 for the Dragonian Storm Village. So let's just stick with the Spinjitzu Temple. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that Cole, Aaron, and Jay, or Rogue, are absent from this point in the guide. Well, that's because Jay and Aaron are both cheaper in the later waves, albeit with different headgears. As for Cole, well, he's exclusive to 2 of the most expensive sets here, Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech and Thunderfang, both being a clean $100. So, unless you want to spend over $100 on just half the suits from Season 3, you may have to find Cole on eBay. Overall, $50 isn't that bad. It's pretty good, actually. Now, let's destroy that with the spectral suits in the new wave. I think it's safe to say that these newer sets aren't the best, especially with the way the minifigures are dispersed. The cheapest way to get Cole and Zane is the Temple Bounty, a whopping $200. Wow. So, guess which minifigures we'll be skipping here? Sorry, Cole fans, you are not eating good during this season, at least in terms of sets. With 2 minifigures virtually impossible to get on a budget, where do the other ninjas land? Well, Aaron is in a relatively cheap polybag, and while I don't know the exact price for it, I can infer it'll be around $5 to $10, based off how the sets are priced and the amount of pieces in this set. Again, he is missing his hood piece, but he does have his hair piece with him, which is a fair trade, since his figure's hair has been relatively expensive as of recent. As for Kai, he comes in another $10 set, complete with his armor piece. Truly a must-buy for those on a budget. Honestly, no notes. Jay and Nia both come in Rogue vs Drix race car duel for the high price of $23. In my opinion, this set is definitely not worth it. What, you get 2 little baby builds for what should be $12, $15 if we're pushing it? And what's worse, Jay and Nia have alternate headgears. Come on, you can't throw us a bone here? Whatever, it's a cheap way to get them both, considering Nia's only other appearance is the Temple Bounty, again, a $200 set. The cheapest way to get Jay with his headgear is in the Dragonian Storm Village, but this may be a better option for those on tight budgets. Now, I'm tired of vehicles, so thankfully the next set is Rontu the Master Dragon, retailing for $50 and coming with Lloyd, Sora, and even Wildfire in case you didn't pick her up earlier, which honestly is virtually impossible. In total, this second wave will cost you about $93, again, if that Aaron polybag is $10. Combined with the previous sets, you should get a grand total of $143, just shy of $150. Not a bad deal, considering you're getting almost 2 complete sets of suits, as well as 2 Forbidden 5 members. Not bad, but can we do better? Now we have reached a group I'm guessing many of you fall into. One where you have a wee bit more money to spend, but not enough to buy all the sets. However, the last category was too easy, so let's challenge ourselves, shall we? Let's try to get all the ninja in their complete suits, or as complete as possible, and none of these spin-off suits. We want those main suits, okay? Starting right off, let's pick up that Dragonian Storm Village for $40. In this set, we get a complete Zane and Nia, as well as Jay, and even Moro, a good and important figure from the show. Not only that, but in this set comes a pretty good build, and 2 Dragonian Warriors. Adding $30 more to that will get you Thunderfang, the arguable big bad of the season, along with Lloyd, Sora, Aaron, and Nia, who we got in the very last set. Yay, duplicates. Along with the sick-looking dragon, you get a member of the Forbidden 5. Not a necessity, but a +1 for this set. One set we can't avoid is the Archdragon of Focus, coming with not only Cole, but Kai as well. Not to mention, not 1, but 2 members of the Forbidden 5. Not bad for $210, especially since... Wait, $210? You gotta be kidding me! As for the Spectral suits, we don't need to collect 8 minifigures, but 6, since Jay and Aaron from this wave are the exact same as the ones you just bought, which I guess is a consolation prize for spending over $200? I don't know, but what I do know is that $10 Kai set from before comes right back into play, since it's either this or the $100 Ninja Combat Vehicle. I like saving money, so I'm gonna choose the $10 set. The next set you'll need is Rontu the Master Dragon, another remnant from the last category, coming with Lloyd, Sora, and Wildfire, along with yet another member of the Forbidden 5. Unfortunately, this one is a duplicate from the Archdragon of Focus set. Kind of disappointing, but yeah, there's no upside to this. Especially to this last set, which is essential to building your complete ninja suit set. Hope you're ready to bite the bullet of an exclusive Zane figure, because he comes with a temple bounty at an incredible $200. In short, the storm suits will cost you $210, and the spectral suits will run you $260, totaling to $470. Jeez, man. I hope you're made of money if you want to take this path. I mean, you could also just buy the figures on Bricklink or eBay, but where's the fun in that? Despite the immense price point, this will be the path I take when I buy these sets. But what do you guys think? And now we've come to the priciest path in the video. This portion of the video is really for funnies, for the jokes, for the sillies. I figured, sure, let's get all the important figures in this line. That includes the main ninja, main villains, and any sort of main side character. So let's just jump right into it. Again, this one's just for jokes. I don't expect many of you to take this path, but I mean, it's gonna be here in case you do want to. We'll start off with something easy on the wallet, the Dragon Spinjitzu Battle Pack, coming with the same minifigures from Roz and Aaron Super Stormjet. And as a matter of fact, Roz comes with some shoulder pads in this set, so there's some incentive to pick this one up as opposed to the Jet. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Thanks for that, LEGO. And at the low price of $20, this set's a no-brainer. You also get this cool Dragon Aaron, so I guess we could pick up some other exclusive figures as well, if you fancy them. So, since we're getting exclusives, let's pick up Zane's Battlesuit mech, with an exclusive shirtless Zane. At least, I think he's shirtless. And one of the Forbidden 5 members. Plus, it's $10. So why the heck not? Next up is Zane's Ultra Combiner mech, coming with another build of Ryu and a buff Zane. Not to mention a Pixel minifigure, though she did come in the Archdragon of Focus set. And our second Forbidden 5 member. At $100, it's not half bad, so it may be a must-get for those of you who like it. A set returning from before is the Dragonian Storm Village, coming with another Zane, this one being the base suit like before, Nia, Moro, and Jay, all for $40. Honestly, probably my favorite set from this wave. Here's one I bet you didn't expect. Kai's Mech Storm Rider. While we could pick up the Archdragon of Focus yet again, the figures in that set are ones you'll get later, or will eventually get. All except for Kai, where he is cheaper in this set, being literally half the price of the Archdragon at $50. You do get another Nia minifigure though, but I'm sure you'll do fine. And while we're at it, let's get that Kai Dragon spinner for that exclusive head wrap at $10. And finally, once again, we have Thunderfang, coming with a repeat of the Forbidden 5 member from Zane's Combiner mech. Well, that is upsetting. We do have Lloyd, Aaron in his evil ninja garbs, Sora, who is basically the same since the beginning of Dragons Rising, and another Nia minifigure. Comment down below what one does with 3 of these Storm Nia minifigures, cause I don't know. That's it for the Storm suits, bringing us all 8 main Ninja, 2 exclusive Zane figures, including the brick build one, 1 exclusive Kai figure, 2 of the Forbidden 5, 1 Moro, and a handful of Dragonian warriors. Not that bad of a deal for $300. Of course, that is with the exclusive Kai spinner, so taking that away brings us to $290. Lovely. Onto the spectral suits, I guess. Let's just get this cleared up. Yes, you will need that Temple Bounty set at $200. Yeah. But we do get a 3rd Forbidden 5 member, more than halfway there. This set comes with Cole, Zane, and Nia, along with repeats of Jay and Wildfire from the last wave. Another must-buy? Lloyd's Jet Mech, at an incredible $110. Why? For Sora, Lloyd, and that 1 Forbidden 5 member, of course. Honestly, this wave is probably the worst in terms of price. Want to hear the worst joke ever? Yeah, you need this one too, for that final Forbidden 5 member. Man, I hate this. A repeat of Jay and Aaron, just for 1 little bitty figure. This feels greedy, but at least it isn't $100. Nope, just $75. Thankfully, I won't be taking this route. The last set you'll need is the Ninja Combat Vehicle, which comes with a 3rd Knocked minifigure, a 2nd Cole, I've lost count of how many Wildfires I have, and 1 Spectral Kai and 1 Frack. And he doesn't even look that good. Look, I get it if you want all these figures. I completely do. But this set is another $100 just for these 2 figures, man. Just buy them on eBay or Bricklink or something. I don't know, look in the Facebook market. No way both of these figures are worth $100. Whatever, just don't shoot the messenger. And let's not forget about that exclusive J figure from the Rogue vs. Drix race car duel, which only adds $23, which is pocket change at this point, as well as a repeat of another Forbidden 5 member. In total, the Spectral suits, that exclusive J, the rest of the Forbidden 5, and Frack will all cost you only, holy crap, $508. Of course, without that exclusive J, it's only $485. Much more reasonable. In total, combined with the Storm suits, it's $808 for all the new figures. But if that's too much, just don't buy the exclusive J and Kai and only spend $775. See, isn't that much more reassuring? Clearly, this last category was for jokes and mainly for entertainment, but I mean, it is an option, not a smart one, but I won't stop you. I don't know if I can. Anyways, thanks for watching this far, and I hope this video helps you figure out which sets you'll be buying. Anyways, take care, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!